A lot of people in their working careers probably get made redundant once, maybe twice. Well, I'm going to be made redundant probably for the 4th time. And I'm not even 40 yet, so I need to do something about it. I'm very fortunate in the last, 2 years of doing bits and bobs on YouTube with Alex that I seem to have acquired a little bit of a following. I'm not sure how that's happened, but I think it's time that I took that and ran with it. You may notice the background behind me is not the usual background you would see in my videos. We are no longer in my garage. I am now the proud owner, well, renter of a unit. And here we are. Welcome to another video, or if you're new here, hello. This is going to be a pretty quick summary video of what the hell's going on, where have I been, what's this place, what cars have I got, and what have I got coming up. In no particular order, when I first moved in here, I tried painting the floor, but being in the middle of winter, the floor did not dry very well. So if you have a look, the floor is, well, it's kind of painted from here, but I will finish it off when it's warmer. We have a ramp, but we'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, we'll start over in this corner. The door is here. It is big enough to get in at least a van or a truck. Corner, we have the wet area, so hosepipe, pressure washer, buckets. And then this is where I've kind of put detailing stuff. It's where my shoes go and stuff when I come in here. Detailing stuff, polisher, microfibers, the stuff on the floor. It's utter carnage in here at the moment, but eventually it'll be lovely and there'll be a nice usable space. This carnage on this side of the room, this is going to be a room of which I'm going to put a sofa in. That's the company I used to work for. This was in one of their workshops and was being scrapped. So it's either going to be a dirty area or a clean area. I haven't decided yet, depending on what this space becomes. This is an M54 that's going in the track car. You've seen that before. And then this is just a collection of stuff still. We'll get there. I'm sorting as we go. I had intended to sort this on a lovely time lapse and it will be lovely and presentable, but turns out moving into a space is actually harder than I first thought. So you'll have to bear with, but it will be tidy on the next video. One of the other things that the company was getting rid of that I currently work for was this material, which is called Minitech. It's like aluminium extrusion. So I managed to build a really chunky table. So if I'm doing teardowns or builds and stuff, I can film the other side of it and you can get a nice clear shot of it. I've always got my back to a camera. 2 more Minitech trolleys, and then this was kind of left in here before. This is some racking that the farmer left. And then on here is also some airline, which will go down the walls eventually. That again was being chucked out. So that's really useful. Anyway, moving over here, we have, this is kind of my like specialist tool section. So we've got things like fuel pressure gauges, oil pressure gauges, riv nut tools, centering tool for a clutch, Noid lights, very specialist things like a fill funnel for coolant. Basically, if I need a special tool, I'm going to buy it. And then I also have like trays of like, you know, nuts, bolts and stuff. Makes building cars a lot easier. And then we have, these are kind of like odds and sods of stuff I've collected, like old scrap bolts and stuff, exhaust clamps, airline stuff, whatever. And then this paint, so many spray paints and stuff gets put in here. And then this is my like abrasive kind of sandpaper area. There's a bit of an ongoing theme here as well. This bench was also scrapped from where I used to work. It's also turned off, but it's a electronics bench. So all of my like electronics bits and bobs can sit here. So I've got like soldering irons. So when I do the wiring loom for the engine swap on the track car, that will all be done here. It will be lovely. I've got ultrasonic cleaner over there. It will get sorted, but yeah, turns out I've got a lot of stuff. As I'm starting afresh, everything is going to be organized, labeled in, you know, it's in its place. So, you know, it's done and then I don't have to do it ever again. Down here we've got, these are like foam flooring mats. They're not for cars, but this area is not going to be for cars. This is going to be like just walking and workshop area. So that will do. I would love some like hard flooring for the rest of it, but it's about 1,500 to 2 grand to cover the floor. So, you know, in time, it's going to come together. In this corner, we've got, this is where the tools live. So this is toolbox, bits and bobs, you know, lubricants, oils, sealants, power tools. Then we've got my MIG welder there with plasma cutter underneath. My TIG welder's there. And then another box of stuff. My press is currently just here on wheels because, you know, why not? And then this is going to be my welding bench. This is a steel bench, so we can weld and stuff there. Compressor's currently here, but the compressor will go up onto the mezzanine up there, so I don't have to listen to it. And then this is next door. So this is my unit. So yeah, we're about 11 meters long by about 8 meters wide. There's enough room for activities, as one would say. Now we've had a brief summary of the space. You will get to know the space, as will I, as we go through videos and build cars in here, hopefully. Now, this is the one bit I'm really excited about. In my working life, I've used many scissor lifts, 2-posters, 4-posters, whatever. But I've never actually owned my own scissor lift or 2-poster. But now I do. This, as you see on the floor, is a scissor lift from Equipment for Garages, obviously, mounted and working. It means I can finally lift cars, work on them, and not be rolling around on the floor, not wanting to work on cars. As we go on, you'll obviously see cars being worked on that ramp, which I'm very, very, very happy about. Because one of the reasons I actually stopped making YouTube videos at the end of last year was I just didn't have the motivation to get on the floor and fix cars in the rain and the cold and whatever. So that's the whole reason I've got this space and a ramp, so I can actually try and be motivated to do stuff. As I mentioned right at the beginning of this video, I'm likely to be made redundant again fairly soon. So the whole reason I'm doing this is, at some point, I ideally would like this to pay me to live. I mean, feasibly, it's not going to happen to start with, but if I can just pay the rent on this place from YouTube views, sponsorships, whatever, you know, that's a good place to start. You may have seen me recently in some Auto Alex videos. That's because I've been doing some more work with him, because I've been free a lot of the time. The whole reason I wasn't doing stuff with Alex, you know, I think like the tail end of last year, was I was just too busy. Reading's, what, 2.5 hour drive from my house, and this just wasn't feasible. But I've been pretty free at the moment, so hence why you've seen me in Auto Alex videos. And he's very kindly gifted me the Range Rover that you will see, we'll talk about in a second. So that's going to be one of the first project cars on the channel. So yeah, I've actually got some content and things to fix. Talking of upcoming projects, this you may recognise is the Range Rover that TDC bought Alex for Christmas, which he didn't want anymore. So it's mine now. But this will be coming up on the channel very shortly. As you can see, it's sat on its arse because the air suspension is broken. But yeah, it's a 322 on a YouTube channel. How predictable. And then part here is my daily currently. Well, my daily to get here. I've still got the Tesla, but I acquired this at the beginning of this year, tail end of last year. This is a 3-litre diesel X5, nothing special in the slightest, but it was 500 quid. So it needs a lot of work, needs a lot of love, so I've got that to fix as well. And there we have it. That was a brief introduction into this space. As time goes on, obviously things will move around, it will get better. So this is just a kind of foundation for now. If you're not already subscribed, there's a little subscribe button down below. I'd appreciate it if you clicked it, because then you can stay up to date with the builds that I'm going to be starting very soon. You can find me on Instagram most of the time. If you've got any questions, chuck them in the comments, and I will hopefully see you very soon.